Okay, now we're going to talk about direct and indirect object pronouns. Learning target is I will correctly identify and use direct and indirect object pronouns in Spanish. Okay, so here we have direct object pronouns. Hopefully this is just a review from Spanish 1. So we have here in English the shirt. Maribel is buying the shirt. So the shirt is the direct object noun. It's the item she is buying. It's the direct object she is buying. So then we replace it with a pronoun, it, right? Maribel is buying it. So it is the direct object pronoun that replaces the shirt. Okay, so remember pronouns replace nouns. So let's look at this in Spanish now, the same example. Maribel compra la camisa. So she buys, or Maribel buys, the shirt. So the shirt is, la camisa is the direct object noun. Now we're going to replace it with a pronoun. Maribel la compra. La is the direct object pronoun, which replaces la camisa. Okay, so it literally kind of means it, or really referring to the shirt, right? It, the shirt. Okay, sometimes you can get a clue about it when the word the is there, la camisa, right? It means it's singular and feminine. Okay, but just a reminder, this isn't the word the right there. It means it, referring to the shirt. Okay, the direct object pronoun moves to a new position before the verb, as you can see right here, la compra. Whereas in English, it would come after the verb, right? She is buying it. In this case, it's she, or Maribel, it, she buys. So before that, conjugated verb. Okay, here is our chart of direct object pronouns. Me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las. So you might recognize some of these, me, te, nos, os. Those are used as pronouns for other verbs. These are when we're referring to like an item, right? So lo is masculine and singular, la, feminine, singular. And then here are the plural versions, los and las. So it's a direct object pronoun chart. Okay, and then just a reminder, this little chart is just telling us, so when we're replacing that noun, right? So quiero comprar zapatos negros, so I want to buy black shoes. Once we're going to change it out with a pronoun saying I want to buy them, that word is los. I want to buy them. So it either goes before that conjugated verb, los quiero comprar, so them I want to buy, or it can go right after the infinitive and it's attached to the infinitive. So quiero comprar los. So it can go either place, and that is correct. Okay, let's do some practice. So we have Luisa quiere los pantalones blancos. So what is the direct object pronoun for this? Hopefully you got it. It is plural and masculine, so it's going to be los, right? So it goes right before that verb. Ella los compra. In this case, no quiero la blusa nueva. And then we ask a question. Do you want it? So saying, I don't want that new blouse. Do you want it? So what pronoun goes here? Hopefully you got it. It's feminine and singular, so it's going to be la. La quieres tú. Nosotros preferimos las camisas azules. Hopefully you picked right up on it. It is feminine and plural for that pronoun, replacing the blue shirts, right? So goes right before that verb. Las compramos. Remember, that's feminine and plural. Okay, so direct object pronouns refer to the items, right? Like the items you're buying or doing something with. Now let's talk about indirect object pronouns. These refer to the people. An indirect object pronoun refers to the person that it's happening to. So whoever you are giving something to or whoever is receiving something, that is the indirect object pronoun. So just a reminder, direct object pronouns are the item, like the item you're giving or buying. The indirect is who it's for, who's the person that's receiving it or buying it, etc. Okay, so let's look at this example. La madre les da dinero a Marco y Anita. So we have here, el dinero es el objeto directo. Okay, so the mom is giving to them, right? The mom to them gives the money. And then it says the people, their names, right? Marco and Anita. So she's giving them money. So the direct object pronoun is dinero. I'm sorry, the direct object noun. Okay, if it said she gives it to them, it would be the pronoun. In this case, we just have the noun money, right? She gives them the money. So if we drop Marco y Anita and we just replace it with that pronoun, this is what it is. La madre les da el dinero. So les becomes that pronoun. Okay, that's the pronoun. La madre les da el dinero. Let's look at our chart here of indirect object pronouns. So you'll notice a lot of them are the same, right? Me, te, nos, os, those are the same. It's these ones down here that change. Le refers to a person. Okay, so you, him, or her. Les would be you guys or them, right? The plural version. Okay, so that's really the big difference in between indirect and direct. So let's look at our direct ones here. Just a reminder. So me, te, nos, os, those are the same. But lo, la, los, and las. So more referring to an item. It is possible sometimes, I don't want to confuse you, but yes, sometimes this would refer to a person or whatever, or a group of people, but for the most part, those are going to refer to items. Okay. While these refer to people. So le and lace are people. That's the easier way to think about it. Lo, la, los, las are items. Okay, so placement. It's going to be the same as the direct objects pronouns. It can come right here before that conjugated verb. So le está. Okay, and the same thing. It's just saying it replaces. Les replaces Jose y Ana. Okay, and here's another example right before that conjugated verb. Le voy a vender mi coche a Sara. So I'm going to sell her my car. And then you add the person's name so that, like, if you just said le voy a vender mi coche, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't know who you're talking about. Like, who are you going to sell it to? You're going to sell it to someone. But unless their name's been said at some point, you're going to say their name, right? Or it can go after the infinitive. So voy a venderle. So that's more like how we say it in English, right? I'm going to sell her my car. So le means her. In this case, it's a pronoun. Okay, so it can go either place. Le voy a vender mi coche or voy a venderle mi coche. Okay, let's do some practice. So, el agente da el itinerario a mis padres. Okay, let's break this down and think about it first. So, who is the indirect object pronoun or indirect object noun? So, el agente, the agent, gives the itinerary to my parents. So, to my parents is that indirect object. The direct object is the itinerary. That's what he gives. To who does he give it? A mis padres. So, think to that chart. We're using les to replace a mis padres. Les means them. El agente les da el itinerario. And remember, it's going to come before that conjugated verb. Les refers to a mis padres. Okay, let's try another one. Mi padre paga $400 a la agente de viajes. Okay, so let's translate this. My father pays $400 to the travel agent. So to the travel agent is going to be that indirect object noun. That's who received the money. What was paid was the $400. That's the direct object. The indirect object is the travel agent. And notice it's feminine in this case, la. It's a feminine or a female. Okay? Either way, in the pronoun, it doesn't matter too much. It's le. Right? Mi padre le paga $400. So my father pays her, or him if we didn't know that, $400. So let's go back to our chart just for 1 second here. Just remember, we have le and les. So in this case, le is going to mean either him or her, right? Les is going to be you or them. So in this case, it's kind of interesting. We're not distinguishing directly between feminine and masculine in these, just singular or plural. Whereas with these direct object ones, we do. Lo, la, we do distinguish between feminine and masculine. So remember, les is them, le is him or her. Try another one. Yo doy mi perro a ti cuando voy de vacaciones. Okay, let's think about this. I give my dog, so dog is going to be the direct object. I give my dog to you, a ti, cuando voy de vacaciones. I give my dog to you when I go on vacation. So who I give it to you. So te. Yo te doy mi perro cuando voy de vacaciones. Let's look at the next one. Mi madre regala una nueva camisa a mí. Let's think about this. What does she give to who? My mother gives una nueva camisa, a new shirt. That's the direct object. To who? To me. That's the indirect object. To me. So that becomes me. Mi madre me regala una nueva camisa. Okay, please answer the questions for this activity now.